In this lesson, we're going to continue to discuss graphics. If you'd like to follow along, go to File, Open, and in the Sample Files folder, scroll down to 1204, Snippet Secrets Revealed, and just click Open. What is a snippet? It's a way of saving a selection of objects to be used again and again, either in the same layout or in any other layout. It's kind of like libraries, but much easier to work with. And there are a lot of ways to save snippets. All you have to do is select your objects. I'm going to click and drag across this masthead along with the type that's right under it. I don't have to worry about selecting my background image because it's in a layer that's locked. Now, how do I save this as a snippet to be used again and again? I go under my File menu to Export. On my desktop, I'm going to save this snippet. You can see the format is Indesign Snippet. I'm going to change the name from the name of the file, which it will use by default, to masthead. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Another way that I could save a snippet is to open my mini bridge and just click and drag this selection of objects into mini bridge. The only problem with that is it's going to pick a name for me. I don't have any choice. Of course, I could change it afterwards. But how do we place this snippet? I'm going to scroll down to another page. I'm going to go to File, Place, as if I was bringing in an image. And I'm going to go to my desktop and find my snippet, which is 1204 masthead.idms. I'm just going to click Open. It's going to load this image into a loaded brush, but it's not really an image. It's a collection of objects. So if I were to just click, wherever I click is where it's going to place that collection of objects. Let me undo that and reload my brush by hitting Command or Control Z. If I wanted to place my masthead exactly where it was when it was originally saved as a snippet, all I have to do is hold down my Option or Alt key and then click. And you can see it's positioned perfectly at the top of the page. Now, like I said, this is not an image. I can change it. Let me click off of everything and select just the image, the world image, and go to the left center bounding box point and just click and drag it in because I don't need the bleed on this particular page. So I can alter these objects once they've been placed. Snippets are not only good for mastheads in a magazine or a newsletter, they're also great in marketing materials. Let's say I have a campaign of brochures, and on the back of my brochures, I have the same sign-off information on all of the back covers. Well, if I save my sign-off information, which could be my logo, my tagline, as well as all of the contact information for the company, if that's a snippet, I could make sure that the sign-off information is exactly the same on the back of each brochure, and even positioned exactly in the same place. A great tool for a campaign. Another way that I could use a snippet is I can actually email a snippet to another artist. That way he or she could see exactly how I'm using my masthead or my sign-off information on the back of a brochure. As long as they have the original images and the typefaces, it works beautifully. We're going to continue to discuss graphics in the next lesson.